Alright, hello, and welcome back to a new series that I am planning on starting here. This one, don't expect as much production or consistency with it. This one is kind of just because I feel like playing EU4, and I figured why not record it. So, here I am, playing, and I am so what's the word I'm looking for? I am so undecided about who I want to play that even to this moment, I don't know who I want to play. But to be honest, the fact that the Ottoman has their own tunes, we are going to go ahead and play as them. Also, I'm not very good at this game. I'm still technically a new player, even though I've put a lot of hours in. But a lot of those have just been me, like, testing things, doing experiments, seeing what I can possibly do. And I think the Ottomans is probably going to be my best bet. So yeah, screw it. Let's go ahead and play as them. And we will be playing on Ironman mode because I want to get achievements. So, here we go. Name it Ottomans YouTube. And start. And load. There we go. Okay, great. So, yeah, let's go ahead and read this. The Ottomans in 1444 are a regional power, in the process of securing control over Anatolia and the Balkans. In the east, Ottoman control has been reimposed in the aftermath of the Timurid invasion, but several beyliks remain independent. These beys jockey for a position between the expanding power of the Ottomans on one side and the Mamluks Empire of Egypt and Syria, still the strongest state in the Middle East, on the other. In Europe, the Ottomans have defeated the Crusaders in the Battle of Varna, killing Vladislav, the Polish and Hungarian king. Byzantium now lies exposed, and Hungary has been forced on the defensive. But with the fortress of Belgrade still serves as a strong bulwark against further Ottoman expansion. The lesser princes in between can survive only by playing the great powers off one another. Further south, Skanderbeg leads Albania in revolt against the Ottomans, supported by Venice, which still dominates the seas. The realm ruled by the Ottoman dynasty is not yet a centralized state in 1444. The Sultan's authority is enforced only by a small household of servants, recruited from slaves captured in war, and from the Devshirme, the periodic conscription of Christian youths from the Balkan countryside. These are the famous Janissaries, who will in time grow into a powerful standing army. The Ottomans have come to power with the military backing of numerous marcher lords, still highly autonomous on the Balkan frontier, while the administration lies in the hands of the Turkish aristocracy, literate in the ways of statecraft but largely independent of the Sultan's authority. All this is about to change. Having defeated the Crusader armies, the old Sultan Murad II is now on his way back to his estates in Manisa, leaving the government in the hands of the young Mehmed II. It is he who will go on to transform the Ottoman state into an empire, acquiring Constantinople as an imperial capital and establishing a centralized administration to reign in the marcher lords and old Turkish families. For the Grand Turk, there can be no compromise. The House of Osman is to be supreme authority in the land. The only question is this: where will his armies turn to first? And that is the question. So, to be honest, I do not plan on playing this game min-maxing or using the meta. I'm going to, in a way, kind of roleplay this. Gonna take my time, take territories that complete missions or agendas only, or that make sense. I'm not going to be trying to take as many territories as I possibly can, and playing the whole game of building up as much aggressive expansion as I possibly can before it causes a big coalition and then letting it die down. No, we will not be playing that way. Not at first, at least. and I don't know how long I'm going to take this on for. I can tell you right now, some of my plans are to kind of create my own little Roman Empire over here with the Black Sea. That is what that is, right? Yeah, Black Sea. And then, kind of like, how the Romans took over pretty much all of the Mediterranean, I want to do something kind of similar over here. And then maybe turn my eyes towards taking on what the Roman Empire had previously had. Though that means I will have to fight Austria and the HRE, and France, or Castile, and Portugal, who will most likely own all of this, and this, and France will probably have a lot of this in northern Italy, or Austria. I mean, it could be any of them. And I might even have to come to blows with England. So, yeah, that's kind of like my plans for now. Obviously, I want to consolidate Anatolia and the Balkans, or as much of the Balkans as I can, because I am going to avoid Austria and Hungary for as long as I can. But yeah, so let's start with the opening moves, which I am completely prepared to be told I'm making a fool of myself in the comments, because I don't know enough of the meta anyways. But I'm going to do what I can. So, this is the agenda of the diet, or the diet. I don't really know how the correct term is. But pretty much, these are your estates, or not estates. Oh yeah, it is your estates. That was correct. Yes. Okay. So these are like different groups of people who have influence in your country. And, if you were playing as a European country, it would be the clergy, the nobility, and the merchant guilds like it is here. And then the daemi and the janissaries. As it said in that opening pop-up message, the janissaries are kind of like a military force. Yeah, elite corps. Loyal to the Sultan himself. Child levy and go through a strict military training. So, yeah. They are so influential that they have their own estate. And honestly, this is making me wonder if I should have just went with France, because it might be a little more simple, but it's fine. So, have proposed agendas for their summoned diet. Favoring one of these states here could have large benefits in the long term. Okay, so these are all their requests. Base tax at least 4. As of right now, my philosophy with the agendas is going to be doing stuff that I know I can do, pretty quickly. Now, I know with the janissaries, I'm going to go ahead... Ooh, that might not be bad, though, because I know I'm going to build some janissaries pretty early on. But we're just going to go ahead and go with this one, because why not? And what we're going to do, actually, before we do that, I'm going to give out some privileges. I'm not giving away any crown land, at least not as of right now. I mean, I guess I could give out admin land. No, it's okay. Crown land is pretty much the amount of land that you own as the ruler. So as the ruler of the Ottomans, I only have 30% of my own land. The rest of it is split up by the estates. And these guys have a little bit more than me. So I really don't want to give out too much. So we're going to skip out on that. I don't think Civil War, Eternal Power Struggle, the Peasants' War. So I don't think I really need to worry about having stab cost modifier, because I don't have any major disasters that pop when you're playing as the Ottomans. But we're still going to hold off on that. What I am going to do is religious diplomats. And where is it? Clerical education. We will do those for sure. Then the Umera, not going to give them any of those. National tax modifier. Yeah, I'm not going to exempt them from Sea's land either. And that's all I can do with them. In the merchant guilds, I don't want to take the hit on national tax modifier. Ooh, I am losing prestige though. Yeah, you know what? We'll give them patronage of the arts. And we'll take the indebted to the merchant guilds because I like money. Free enterprise just literally gives them loyalty and influence. And right now, they'd be 60 loyal. You know what? We'll give them free enterprise. Why not? Oh, wait. Okay, I don't think it gives it immediately. Yeah, just their equilibrium goes up. So, whatever. Private trade fleets. That would not be bad. But their influence will go up too much. Right? Yeah, they'll have 50 influence. I don't really want to do that. So we're just going to skip out on that for now. Now the Demi. I don't really know what this does for me. Ooh, tax modifier. You know, I will give them that. I hope that's not stupid. Not going to do that. Conscript the Demi. Local manpower modifier. Huh. I don't think I have many provinces that aren't Muslim. I mean, I might have a few. Tolerance of heathens. Demi self-government. I'm not going to exempt them. Yeah, not for that. Grant Demi liberties. That literally just makes them happier. Which I'm actually not against. Development of communities. Every owned heathen province with a temple or cathedral gains the following bonus. No, I don't care about that. Would have the following effects when enacted. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Protected Demi. No, I don't care about that right now. Promoted nobility from the Demi. No. We're good there. We'll just go to the Janissaries. Professional soldiers. I think this is supposed to be pretty good, right? Oh, so their loyalty goes down. Do it. Janissary celibacy. Ooh. Yeah. We'll do that. Standardized salaries. Land maintenance modifier. Pay now costs us significantly less. Do that. That sounds pretty good. Ensure discipline training. Loyalty to the Sultanate. Strict Devshirme system. Local manpower modifier. I can give them 6. We will take this for now. Okay, and that's all we'll do as far as estates. A lot of this episode is probably just going to be setting stuff up. Gosh, I don't really see myself using my navy too much right now. We'll set our rivals. So, Aragon, Austria, Castile, England, Hungary, Lithuania, the Mamluks, Poland, Timurids, and Venice. We will go ahead and rival the Mamluks. I don't really care about Hungary, although they are right there. But Austria is just going to enter a personal union with them anyways. And what that means is Austria owns Hungary, essentially, in all but name. Hungary will still have its own, like, tag here, its own color. But Austria, everything that Austria does, Hungary has to listen. So we will just rival Austria because they're going to own Hungary anyways, or at least that's what I assume. And this is the same for Lithuania and Poland, which means I could just rival Poland even though they don't rival me. Or I could rival Aragon, or I could rival Venice, or I could rival the Timurids, England, or Castile. I mean, the Timurids aren't really an issue right now, so I'm going to go ahead. I don't see Poland really being an issue. So honestly, I think it makes more sense for me to rival Venice or Hungary, and I'm gonna go Venice. Okay. Now that might have been a mistake, but whatever. Yeah, so we will adopt the title of Caliphate. Ottomans get Khalifa until the death of Mehmed II, Faith Osmanoglu. Fatih Osmanoglu, or Noglu. Move tend towards mysticism. That's fine with me. Denouncement of sect practices. Yes. Missionary strength versus heretics. Yes. I can convert provinces to Sunni. Oh, okay. So I do have a lot of Orthodox provinces, which means I could... Ooh, wait, where is that? Was that here? Religious... Clerical education? No. Maybe that was here. Oh. Oh, I already did that? No, I can't do it. Why can't I do it? Not granted. Oh. Oh, yep. Okay, never mind. I can't do it anyways. Alright, so... I could seize land. I'm not going to yet, though. Just because I'm not really trying to piss my estates off right now. And we should... I'm not going to lower any of my monies. I will turn or mothball forts, because I don't really need them right now. I have... Okay, I'm guaranteeing Ragusa. And I know that I don't necessarily want to or care about that. I am not going to hire any of these guys yet. Let me look at my missions real quick. Have at least 10 galleys, total navy size at least 90% of the force limit. 22 out of 25. Stability at least 1. 50 owned provinces, current 0 with the culture group is not Levantine. Stability at least 1, okay. Levantine, huh. I don't know how to change culture groups, to be honest. Ooh. Okay, so this is where I will give out aristocratic counselors, because I need to hire a level 2 guy. Have an army equal larger than 30,000. 29 out of... Okay, so I literally just need to hire one more person. Number of generals at least 2. One of the following must be true. The year is at least 1450. Okay. 10 Janissary regiments. Total army size 90% of the force limit. Crimean destiny. One of the following must be true. Ah, yes. Okay. I need to... Okay, wait. One of the following must be true. Damascus owned by Ottomans. Cuds. Address of Furman. The Granada Moriscos have been expelled from Iberia, or we have recently... Andalusia or Granada. Okay. I actually might go ahead and do that. I don't need to do that. Does not have owner's religion. One of the following must be true. I have a courthouse. Okay. Oh, I need to complete. Oh, shit. Okay. Constantinople, owned by Ottomans, have a soldier's households. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our relations together. And that means Crimea and Granada for sure. And since we allied Crimea, you can't ally more than one person in a day. So what we're going to do is royal marry Granada. And we got a wife from it. Nice. Wow, she's a whole double my age. Okay. What a sick ruler, too. Hopefully we get a good heir. Okay, so we need to hire this military advisor. Land maintenance modifier, sure. Sounds good. And we got that mission taken care of. It's 15 transport. Okay, and I need to look at least one more person. Crimea, I already know that. And so, yeah, you have completed the mission Guns of Urban. Given the following effects, we get 4 mortars, which early on, which is insane. And artillery costs us minus 100% until another 10 years from now. Urban and before, wait. Oh, we didn't hire Urban? He wasn't even an option. By hiring Urban and before Military Tech 5, we would get the following bonus. So did I get that? Whatever. I did it anyways. Aftermath of Varna. Number of generals, 1450. The event fires within 1 month. Okay. So let's go ahead and get our generals. We'll take... Yeah. Take 2 of you guys, send you over here. The rest of you will stay here. We'll give our ruler military command. And we have at least 2 generals. And then 10 Janissary regiments. So let's build us some Janissaries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. We're losing lots of money. Oh. Gain a permanent claim on every Turkish province in Anatolia and Majrik. I don't know what that is. Take it. And Ottomans get Janissary example for 25 years. Morale of armies. Janissary estate gains 10 loyalty. Cool. Oh god. Okay. The event the Janissaries happens. Event insight gain 25 military power. And we'll take it. Hell yeah. Okay. Sweet. So that's 4 missions done. And I'm working on 2 others. I already looked at these, yeah. So I need to take over Byzantium. And I think that is going to be my first war. Because I think that's the first war you want to start with no matter what. Yeah, I need to get this to pop too. Okay, so let's go ahead and delete those Janissaries. I can't delete the Janissaries. I don't really need them right now. I gotta delete them one by one. So, did I already spend my money on them? I'm not getting my money back. Okay, that's great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll just delete one more. We'll just go with half. Yeah, that way we're only losing half a ducat. Ducat is currency, pretty much. Okay, so now, who do we have claims on? We don't have claims on Byzantium, but we have claims on Kandar, Karaman, Dulkadir, Ramazan, and that's it. We have a core on Albania. So, gosh, I could explain some of this stuff, but I don't know everything. But what a claim means is I can pretty much declare war on Karaman, although it's not showing up yet, but there would be something under Casus Belli that says, you know, claim Konya, or Oxere, or Karaman itself, or Ikel, or Isel, however you say it. I'm gonna butcher some shit, I'm just telling you right now. But, yeah, so pretty much that's what that means. And as you can see, not having a Casus Belli is -2 stab, which stability is the stability of my nation, and if that's below 0, I get negative effects, and I'm breaking a truce with them as well, so that would be -5 stab. You can only go down to -3, so, and I would have 7 war exhaustion, so that wouldn't be very good. And I have to let 1 day roll by for my Casus Belli to show up. And that's what these yellow lines over their territory means when I'm in diplomatic map mode. This is political map mode, which just shows you the border of each country. Crimea, Ottomans, Hungary, all that good stuff. And then the reason why Albania is green is because I have a core on them, which I can actually... No. I do not want to fight a war against Venice right now. So what that means is I can pretty much say, hey, Albania belongs to me, so I'm going to reconquer them because I had them before and they were taken from me. So what that means is I would pretty much get no negative effects from it whatsoever. Yeah. Honestly, I don't want these Janissaries. I'm just going to delete them all, as stupid as that might be. I did it for the mission. That was worth it to me. I don't want to be losing money, though. And now this means I still have 30k because of the mortars. I guess I could have kept 7 of them, because then that would put me at full land force limit, but I don't care. I don't care. I didn't want them. They were costing me money, and I don't like losing money. I've had too many runs off of recording where I just straight up ran out of money. Crimean Destiny. Okay, now I just need to get my relation up with Crimea and Granada, and I can have... Okay, I can have 1 more relation, diplomatic relation. So if I go over 4, as you can see, Ragusa, I'm guaranteeing their independence, which I could take that away right now. Revoke guarantee. But I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know. I might not want to do that. So, if I go over the number of 4, so I'm royal married to Granada, and I'm allied to Crimea, and I'm guaranteeing Ragusa. So let's say I allied Hungary, and I royal married Austria. That would put me at 5 out of 4 diplomatic relations, which means I would lose 1 diplo power. So right here, where it says +6 on monthly increase, that would go to +5, because I'm losing 1 for having an extra diplo relation than I'm allowed to. So I can ally 1 more person, or not ally, but royal marry, because I can't ally anyone else today. And I think I would want to do Tunis. A Jom wouldn't be bad just because of the buffer for Timurids, and they would help me with Kara Kyunlu or whatever, however you say it, or AQ. That's QQ and AQ, if you can see the names. So but I'm not really worried about fighting them yet. I still got to consolidate all of this and hopefully some of this, which is why I'm not going to take away my guarantee of Ragusa, because if I take that away, then that just gives somebody else the opportunity to expand their land there. So we are going to go ahead and royal marry Tunis, because I want to help Granada survive and turn into Andalusia under my power as a tributary or whatever, non-tributary vassal. And I want Tunis to stay alive and take all this and eventually turn into a Beylik and also help me fight against the Mamluks. So I want Tunis to get nice and strong. So those are my diplomatic relations as of right now. And I will go ahead and do this. Cost 117, I have 800, whatever. Just gives me better ship ability, fighting ability. specifically galleys, which are a type of ship and are very important in shallow waters, so I do want that. But I can convert a province, so we will go ahead and convert Sivas from Shia to, what's the other one? Sunni. From Shia to Sunni. Okay. So now I could, what I should have done was start building a spy network on Byzantium, which means I could create a claim on Constantinople or any of their places, their provinces. But just as an example, everybody knows Constantinople. So I could build a spy network. I would have to get it up to 20%, and then I would build a claim on Constantinople, and that means I would be able to go to war with them. But as of right now, I want to see who everybody gets allied to, and then I will start to fight the people I probably already have claims on, to be honest with you. As long as they're easy enough to fight. Which is all of these people who I'm bordering, and Albania. I might honestly try to go after Albania immediately, because if you don't, they get pretty tough to take because of who they ally. So, let's go ahead and unpause here, because I think I'm done with everything. I've got my cannons separated. I've got my generals, who are both pretty damn good. So, alright, let us unpause, actually. I don't really care about having them protect trade. Nah, screw it, I'll do it anyways. Go to port during war. And you just stay here. How many ships? 22 out of 25. Yeah, and I'm still just trying to work on relations with the other two people for those, Siege Engineer Urban. Oh, look at that. If I had just waited. Oh, this is what I mean. I'm gonna make myself look like an idiot. Well, I already completed that mission. Start besieging the city. He's pretty good, but I'm going to take the mill power. Because I don't really plan on... Man, I am spending a lot of money on him. But do I want to lose 91 ducats? You know what? I'm making so much mill power. Yeah, we're just going to do this. And then we'll fire this guy as soon as we can and hire Urban. Because he's much better. Okay, cool. So, now, let's see who the people who I can actually attack right now are allied to. And we can see that when we go into the declare war screen. So, Kandar is not allied to anybody. Karaman is not allied to anybody. And Dolkadir is not allied to anybody, so I can fight any of these guys. What I usually do is go for the weakest person first. So they only have 4,000 infantry and 1,000 cavalry. They have 5,000 infantry, 1,000 cavalry. And they have 5,000 infantry, 2,000 cavalry. Which means Kandar would be the easiest. So, what I'm going to do is send my guys over here. You can just stay right there. Yeah, you just go there. And did I... Yes, I did already get all of my relations done. No. What the hell are we doing? You stay there. Ooh, Byzantium is allied to Athens. Or no, not allied. They own Athens. But I don't have a claim on you yet. Actually, I should probably start building that now that I think about it. Because I don't know, I mean, I have... I have 3 diplomats. I realistically really only need 2. You go over here. Thank you. Okay. Shit. This is gonna have some reading, huh? Hold on a damn second. Okay, I have 10 minutes left on my recording time. Alright, peace has again fallen over the Balkans with the defeat of the Christians at the Battle of Varna. Our Sultan's dearest father, Murad, answered his son's call to arms to defend us from these invaders. He has achieved a great victory, though at no small cost. Casualties at the battle were heavy on both sides, and our soldiers will need time to recover from the battering they have received. However, the Christians have come out of the fight in far worse state, with Vladislav III of Poland, Hungary, and Lithuania dead. Both Poland and Hungary find themselves in the chaos of an interregnum. However you say that. Inshallah, their misfortunes will continue. Our victory has shaken Europe and the Christendom to their very core, and all tremble before the might of the sublime Ottoman state. None will dare lift a finger as we sweep our way through the Balkans. Serbia will be ours. Wallachia will be ours. The Albanians will be brought to heel. The Skanderbegs will be killed like the dog he... and Skanderbeg will be killed like the dog he is. The greatest prize also will be ours. Constantinople. Alright. Yeah, and sorry if I forget to read any... events that pop. I just don't really pay enough attention, to be honest. Okay, so here we go. Now we get all of our claims and the one on Constantinople, so I can actually stop building a spy network. And we'll take that. And there we go. We have claims on not just Byzantium, but also Athens and Epirus. So that's very nice. Let's see. You are not allied to anybody either. And my troops are not too far away. 4,000. Oh, I mean, it's literally the same. We will literally just, yeah, you know what? You guys can just come back here. Because I might, as soon as I finish this war, I might start this next one. No, I said I wasn't going to min-max. Let's not be ridiculous. I don't know. You guys just come over here. I don't really need you for this war here. You have 10 ships. So we will move our 19 over here. Nice. And as soon as December 12th hits, there we go. So, royal marriage from Crimea. We will certainly do that. Granada, we will ally you. Because you are the most important. Not the most, but you are more important than Tunis. We can't ally them. We can send them... No. I'm running a deficit while having loans? That's not true, but whatever. Influence. Proclaim a guarantee. There we go. That's something I can do. And what that means is I just pretty much am saying, hey, you better not try to conquer Tunis or turn them into a tributary or a vassal, or else you're going to have to fight me in war for their freedom or independence. Because guess what? I plan on turning them into a vassal. So nobody else can do that. I call dibs, essentially. Yeah, that's nothing. Trade leagues. I usually ignore those. Because it's like I've never really had any issues with a trade league before. So you need to get over here quickly, please. Madrasa. Oh, why doesn't... Oh. I think I just realized that during Ironman, your game does not pause when these events pop up. Madrasa, meaning a place where learning and studying is done, teaches tafsir or Quranic interpretation, Sharia or Islamic law, hadiths or recorded sayings and deeds of Prophet Muhammad, and mantiq or logic. Some madrasas also teaches mathematics, astronomy, astrology, geography, alchemy, philosophy, magic, and occultism. The future of the land lies in the hand of the children, and to be able to trust them with the country, it is best to educate them and make sure their knowledge of the world will never fail them. Okay, Ottomans get madrasa until 20 years from now. Yearly prestige plus 0.5. Technology cost minus 10. Local tax modifier, local tax modifier, local tax modifier. Do nothing. Let's get it throughout the whole country because I like that tech cost discount. And it is going to cost me 130 ducats, but I have 600. So we are fine. And now, damnation. Okay, now we are in position to start our first war. So, let's... Oh, and now they are allied to Ramazan, who is them. I can't take any of their land. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to pivot. Yes. Okay, we're going to pivot to Epirus. Ooh. Oh, you're allied to Circassia. Who is who? Who is Circassia? Over here? How the hell? Why would you be allied to Circassia? Okay, what happens if we... Okay, same thing. So, that's not going to work out. Hold on a second. Okay, never mind. I was thinking, oh, that's Genoa anyways. If I declare war on them... Ooh, I forgot Albania. Yep, of course. They've got 2 strong allies. I knew that would happen. Okay, so I don't really want to fight them yet because I can't take any of their land. These guys still wouldn't be a bad option. The Mamluks? Dude, what the fuck? That's actually so fucked up. Okay, so maybe going after Dolkadir is my best bet here. Before they ally anybody who's going to be a real problem. Screw it. We're just going to go with Epirus. So we're going to declare this war. There we go. And we will give our best general... Ooh, this guy's pretty balanced though. And I don't want Mehmed getting hurt. He's young and doesn't have an heir yet, so we're going to send this guy down here to fight this war. And I wish I'd got my ships in place first. You need an admiral. Pretty good admiral, too. Alright. So yeah, you just chill here. Don't do anything. And I have 2 minutes until I need to end the video. So let's just get this fight started. Hell, maybe we'll almost be done with the war by the time it ends. Or by the time no, that's not gonna happen. Okay. So yeah, I might still go with my plan of getting 2 wars. Oh, of course, they allied Aniza. And who? This person? I mean, I can't even get to them. Okay, so my game does... I don't know what the hell's happening. Alright, the Ottoman government is a marriage of the Roman governing system with the laws and ideas of the Quran. While it proves effective for its purposes, it brings the same issues the old Romans had to deal with. The internal struggle for power. The Janissaries, the harem, the highly autonomous pashas and ayalets, and the independence-seeking subjects all pose a vital threat to the state of the Ottomans. Fortunately for the young Sultan Mehmed II Fatih, these concerns are for his successors to come, as this is the period of the rise of the Ottomans. The internal government is measured by the level of Ottoman decadence counter. Then Ottoman internal power struggle disaster will be available. Okay. Wow. Not a big fan of that. So wait, where's my decadence? I thought it said it would be here. Oh, decadence 0. Okay. And what about... Oh, that's in religion. Okay, mysticism and legalism. Yeah, that's a whole other thing I'm not getting into right now. And, oh yeah, my timer did go off. So yeah, while we were in the middle of sieging this down, I'm going to go ahead and save the game and end the video here. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time.